Everyone, welcome to Purplelunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight I'm going to be reading the second half of all 12 signs. So we're going to be looking at the Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is going to be, again, the second half of yesterday's live. I did have to cut it short. I wasn't feeling very well, and it just started to get lengthy, and it was reading to get messed up. So I just thought it would be better for me to cut it in half. So this is part 2 of all 12 signs. If you missed the first half, guys, it's already posted. Timestamps are already in. Let me see. We are multi-streaming, so we're on 3 different platforms. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, all at the same time. Let me know, ladies, do we have sound? Hopefully we have sound. I am back to using the old mic, which is just a set of 4 years ago, and I plugged them up when I got here, and they were working. So I'm hoping that we. All right, let me know. All right, let me go over and check out TikTok just really quickly. Guys, sister is out of town, so she will not be able to join us tonight. But send her lots of love, right? And hopefully she will be back soon. But we are live streaming. It looks like everything is okay on TikTok. So go ahead. And, oh man, what is it? What is it? What's the hell? I totally tested it like right before. I don't understand. I had no issue whatsoever on the live text. So interesting, right? Like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to keep going and we can't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I checked it and I mean, I recorded for like 3 minutes and it was clear the entire time. So I'm not sure like why I would be going. But I know that like the phone on the phone line by itself, it's not going to work. So I've just plugged it back. I mean, I pulled it out and plugged it back in. But yeah, I'm not sure. Let me know. Sound is better. Let me know if you can hear me. I'll try to speak up. Mercury freaking Mercury, right? All right. This is you can hear me now. Like I said, I see all the pretty things. Yes. All right. Um, no. I tested it live. Like I did a private live on YouTube and tested the sound for I don't know, 7 minutes, and it was working just fine. The new mic that I had purchased was actually not working. So there was like a reason that didn't work. And I shouldn't say I just purchased it. I actually purchased them like I don't know, a year ago, and then I just figured out how to use them. So I pulled them out to use it, and yeah, apparently something happened to them while they were happening, so they're not working. But I did test them as well, just to make sure, like, see what the heck was going on, right? And they don't work. So unfortunately, it's too late for me to return. But, I waited too long, so I'll just get me another set. But I just plugged up the old mic that we were using, and like I said, I recorded 2 different live tests for like 7 minutes each, and I got no sound issue whatsoever. Sound is better. I don't. Maybe there's like a short in the wire. Who knows? Maybe I just wiggled it and it's on there now. Vanessa, let me know. Let me know how this sound is over there. Guys, I did make it back to Sisters today, and I will be here for a little while. I just need to, get my life together. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm dog sitting while Sister is out. Yeah, so we get to look at the cards. We have video today. I will have video um, when I make my next move. I'm not making any announcements. I'm just going to go do what makes me happy. And then I will announce it after that. But we will have video there. I have my chamomile tea. It's a 2-hour drive. I've gotten to where I can time this drive perfect. Like if I leave at 1 p.m., regardless if I'm in Kentucky or in Illinois, I can miss all the traffic through Tuca, all the traffic through Metropolis. It's just smooth sailing all the way. It literally only took me an hour or 2 hours because I stopped and got a snack. um, but yeah, so I made it here. The drive wasn't bad at all. Yes, Michelle, let me know. How's the sound? How's the sound? Everybody's sound is better. It's good. I don't know. Maybe I whittled it. Prayers for Nima and so I got here, I got the dog settled, and I made my tea. I did the task for the sound, and that was it. Then it's time to go. So, all right. So yesterday, little spotty. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I guess I'll go out tomorrow and try to see what I can find. It just doesn't make any sense, and I don't understand why. Oh, I see people coming over on TikTok. Welcome, everyone. Earth signs, and water. Earth signs and air signs. That's what that's still not good. Okay. Let's try. Let's try no. Let's try. Let's try that button. Do we have sound now? Can you still hear me? Let me know. I'm over here pushing buttons on the phone, so. All right. Can you hear me now? Oh, that's the other one was better. Okay, let me go back. All right, so this one is better. There's options on the phone, y'all. Michelle says you're deliciously loud. All right. Okay, so let's try that. It's quieter now. What you did before was better. Okay, I put it back. So I'm just gonna leave it there. There seems to be a little bit of a delay. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Wouldn't it be something if the whole time this was just a button on the phone? How mercy, right? Okay, this one is good. It sounds good. It's not cutting up, right? We're good to go. Oh my God, it makes my heart so happy. Sweet. So I just want y'all to know that it was never the mic then. That means it was an option on the phone. So now I got to go back and test the other mic again. Oh my goodness. I know, right? And it makes no sense because they both say wired headset, which is, neither of the thing, So it's like, what? All right. Okay, so this is the cards I pulled out. I'm so glad the sound is working. I feel so much better. I've missed my Sacred Traveler. I haven't got to use them in however many weeks I was gone. So this is going to be our energy of the week. I practiced on myself. We're probably going to pull like multiple cards out for the energy of the week. I've also pulled out the Sacred Destiny. These were gifted to me by Sandra. Both of these are by Denise Lynn, if you guys didn't know. And both just one of my favorite sets of oracles, right? So this is what we're going to use for the main spread. I've pulled out the Gilded Tarot to clarify, and then we're going to use Power of Love activation for our guidance. I've missed these so much too while I was gone. I learned something on my last trip. One, the tools are just tools. Like, God talks to us regardless of whether we have our tarot cards or not. But two, if I'm going, they're going with me. That's it, right? I don't know from one day to the next if, a spirit is going to have me here and I'm helping these people do this here, or if spirit's having me there and I'm helping people do something there, or if spirit's going to send me home for a break. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just go like where I'm told, and that's how I'm going to do life from now on. But I've learned that if I'm going, it's going with me. And that's it. That's how it's going to work. Of course, we're going to close out with the Moonology Oracle. And I'm going to start with Taurus. I will timestamp. Still good. We're still cheesy over here. There's a TikToker that joined us on our TikTok live. His name was TikToker. All right. I'll stop jibber jabbering. Guys, we're looking at the week of March 16th through March 22nd. And we talked about this astrology on Sunday night. Now I feel super bad because the whole time it was a button. But yeah, so Sunday night we went over the astrology and we talked about the Aries season. Starting on the 20th, we also have spring equinox. This is my season. I'm the Aries, right? That's why I'm always in such a hurry and I'm so impatient. And I'm always on the go, right? It makes a lot of sense. I have Mercury and Mars in Aries as well as my sun sign. So there's a lot of Aries in my chart. And so I tend to celebrate, like my birthday's on April 17th. I tend to celebrate my birthday the entire month of April. I will tell people on April 1st about how my mom was due on April 1st, but she was late. I think it was actually like the 3rd or something. But anyway, and then, I will, the first week is done. And the second week, I'll tell people next week is my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So like the whole month is my birthday. But for me, I've never been able to start, like, I've never had a good New Year's Eve ever. This past New Year's Eve just reminded me of the last New Year's Eve. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like New Year's Eve for me is always this period where it's like a downtime. It's like we're closing out the year. It's winter, it's cold. I don't like it. I'm from Florida. I was born in Miami, so it's like I like sun. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. It's not, I never have like New Year's resolutions that work out. They're never, I don't know. They never happen. I might do them for like a week, right? And then it seems like spring equinox comes at the end of March, and then my birthday comes in April, and it's like, bam, everything just kind of takes off. And that's more of like, Happy New Year, right? And that's where we're heading into. That's this first week that we're going to be talking about. Remember, guys, we're always a week ahead. So I'm looking at March 16th through the 22nd. But if you're looking to see like, hey, Rosa, what happens this week? What's going on this week? You can find all those videos on my YouTube channel under the live tab. Again, we do multi-stream, so we're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. But it's just easier to go over on YouTube and find all those videos under that live tab, right? All right, so let's get started with Taurus. Let's do 1418 for Taurus. Again, this is going to be for March 16th through March 22nd. And I'm going to start out with the Sacred Traveler. Taurus, I'm looking for your energy of the week. Taurus is my 11th house. 11th house, community, friends. Journey by Moonlight comes out. Believe in magic. Answer the call. The time is now. And distant thunder, clear the air. All right, so Taurus, rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life, shows that doorway. There's a rainbow on the other side of the doorway. And whenever I see that, or like the archway, whenever I see that, I get this feeling like there's something that's blocking your doorway. There's something that's in the way. And so when I'm looking at my own journey, and remember, guys, I never come out here and I never tell you that these readings are for your sun, moon, nothing, right? PLR, Purple Lunar Rose Tarot, is my spiritual awakening journey. And I'm on a very specific type of spiritual awakening journey. And I do these readings to heal my soul, right? Like that's what's happening. I do feel that because we are, you are also here following me or drawn to me because you're having the same type of spiritual awakening journey. I feel that we're in this collective, and that collective energy experiences a lot of the same lessons, a lot of the same issues, right? And that's why we kind of relate to each other and have that home feeling. And it's like, man, how does she know what's happening in my life? Because it's happening in my life, right? And again, Taurus is my 11th house. So it's telling me that my doorway to blessings in my community, right, 11th house, is being blocked right now for some reason, right? That's what I'm getting here. So where is Taurus for you? Is your sun in Taurus? Is your moon in Taurus? Is this about how you feel, your emotions? You see what I'm saying? We all have all 12 pieces of the pie. We got to stop telling people, oh, it's just your sun sign. Oh, it's just your moon sign. Oh, it's just your rising. No, it's all of it. All of it makes you your individual self, right? All right. So Journey by Moonlight tells me that I'm going to be doing something that I don't know. I've never done it before. Moonlight, it's like it's scary, it's dark. I've never been down this path, but it says believe in magic. Entering the call, Taurus, the time is now, is definitely going to be about purpose. And we did see that card about blessings showering your life. So it's like this energy of your community, your friends. This could be soul tribe, soul family, and being able to follow your purpose towards something is blocking the doorway. All right, let's pull the Sacred Destiny. And let's see if we can find out what it is. Amanda, stick around and we'll pull one at the end of the live. All right, and I mean, we're going to do Virgo next as well, so stick around. Simplicity comes out for challenge or obstacle. That's what's blocking your doorway. Just want to point that out. And if you're like, Rosa, how do you know that? Because Spirit just told me, Rosa, that's what's blocking my doorway. See what I mean? All right, so Simplicity 1 shows that feather. I want to show you guys two things. I got this beautiful bracelet from my friend this weekend. I love it because it has that dragonfly. I don't know if you guys can see it. But I found it interesting because his favorite color is green and my favorite color is purple. So I just thought that was pretty cool. But I have this feather. And I keep this feather on my desk. I keep it with this necklace. I just learned what this necklace was, like, I don't know, in the last 3 months, Sandra. But I keep it with a few other things in my little box. And I got this feather when I was having like my nervous breakdown, dark night of the soul. One of them. And I was, having this moment where I was like, am I even on the right path? Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I supposed to go back to this? Like, what am I doing here? And I just needed something. Like, I needed Spirit to show me, like, that Spirit was still there, that I wasn't like abandoned, just out here in the nothing by myself, right? And I had this, like breakdown moment. And when I opened my eyes, it literally like took me to my knees. I was out by the lake. It was like one of my places I like to go to have my meltdowns, and I just had a meltdown, cried, boohooed, got it all out, all the things. And then I woke up, I opened my eyes and the feather was sitting right by my feet. Now, is there feathers out there where I was at? Yes, of course. But when I sat there, I didn't see this feather. I was looking down, I was crying, I was boohooing, and I asked for a feather. Like I asked for a specific thing. And I sat there and I cried for a little while longer. And to the point where I was like, my eyes were shut because I was crying so hard, right? And then when I opened my eyes, the feather was like right at my feet. There's no way I would have missed this feather. You see what I'm trying to say? So, one, Taurus, I feel like if you're questioning, because you do have this clear the air, distant thunder, this is something from the past that could be blocking your doorway. If you're questioning like what it is, um, what's blocking you, if are you on the right path, ask for a sign, ask spirit to show you something, pick whatever it is. But the challenge or obstacle for you, Taurus, is that something is not simple enough. Something is not simple enough. There's too much luggage, there's too much baggage, there's too much, I don't know, toxicity, there's too much something. It's not simple enough. The path has to be clear. I learned this in the 3 weeks that I was out venturing out. I learned that I can't stick to my morning routine and morning practices and even evening practices, my spiritual practices, right? My healing practices, meditation, journaling, these types of things, because if I'm in a place that's too busy, does that make sense? If I'm in a place that's too busy, there's too many people, there's too much going on, I'm not going to stop and go, oh, excuse me, guys, I got to take 15 minutes for breath work. I'll be right back, right? Like it's just not going to happen. So where does it happen? It happens when I'm at Sisters. When I'm at Sisters, there's no one here. Time stands still here, right? So here's what I'm learning though. I got to be able to take this here out there into the real world, right? And I'm not saying that this isn't the real world. Sister worked really hard to build this life that she has. Like it didn't just fall in her lap. I have to build my own life. And I have to be able to integrate. I have to be able to balance. I have to be able to find that middle line. But Taurus, what your challenge or obstacle is, there's too much complication. There's too many people. There's too many noises. It's too loud. All right, let's look at lesson learned that can help you with challenge or obstacle. We have openness coming out. Look at the moon coming out. Guys, the moon is coming. Today's the 12th. And some people are saying the 13th. It's the 14th. It is an eclipse. It's going to be powerful. Full moons illuminate. They show you something. I feel like you're going to see what you need to do to make life simpler. I think you're going to see what you need to do to integrate your past, your present, and your future. All right, let's look at the outcome for Taurus. Sacred destiny. We have patience coming out. Especially if you're waiting to receive something, potential is on the bottom. Make things simpler. Whatever you're doing has high potential, but are your expectations too high? All right, Taurus, let's do a little Gilded Tarot. All right, so the Magician comes out, Journey by Moonlight, Answering the Call, and Distant Thunder, Clear the Air. The Magician is like, you could be manifesting something, you could be bringing something into fruition. It is the As Above, So Below card, but it's also this energy where like the tables have turned, something has flipped. something has moved in your favor. It's not necessarily like, the Wheel of Fortune type of energy, but it's like before nothing was working in your favor. You have turned the tables. You have turned something around. And maybe it was that distant thunder clear the air. Maybe it was clearing or healing whatever the past energy that was stopping you from being able to answer the call. Big confirmation comes out with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is energy of the past. Six of Cups is energy of reunion, nostalgia, childhood memories, this type of thing. I feel like it's definitely saying, like, go back to your roots, go back to what you know, go back to the simplest form, right? Openness is going to be your lesson learned to help you with that challenge or obstacle. I think you're having to learn something may not necessarily be the way that you thought it was going to be, Taurus. Maybe you're having to, there's a word, it's like on the tip of my tongue. It's not, I don't know, compromise. It's compromise. It is compromise. Nine of Wands comes out. Nine of Wands says you've been doing something for a very long time. You've been doing it the same way for a very long time. I will say Nine of Wands is also the card that says you are persevering. But it is this energy of, is it possible that you need to look up and you need to do something a different way? Is it possible that you've tried to do something? This could be anything that you're passionate about because of this wand energy. I mean, most likely this is going to be relationships, right? So it's like, is it possible that you've done relationships a certain way and now you're going to do something different in that area of your life? I mean, if you're following me, if you've been following me for any amount of time, again, most likely you're having the same type of spiritual awakening journey that I'm having. And, some of us like to call it the twin flame journey. I'm not a big fan of the labels myself. I think the labels get us all confused, and then we start putting people up on pedestals, and then that just causes havoc, right? But it's just a type of spiritual awakening journey. It's interesting because the world is having a mass awakening, and twin flames are literally rewriting the script of relationship. So we see the Six of Pentacles coming out, patience card, Taurus. The Six of Pentacles does say that you are going to get something that's meant to be yours. It does say that the scales are going to balance, but there's something about needing to be patient a little bit longer, not wanting to rush something, not wanting to push something. Here's another thing that I learned in the last 3 weeks. So there is divine timing, right? Like things happen in divine timing. We have free will. Can we push things to happen quicker? Absolutely, you can. And here's what happens. Are you ready? So when we follow Spirit's timing, when we follow Spirit's plan, Spirit's will, right? And it seems to me anyway, that when I do this, the road is a lot smoother. I'm hitting a lot less bumps in the road, a lot less obstacles. And it seems like when I decide that I want to do something my way, and I want something, and let's say I don't want to wait, and I want to push something, I want to rush something. One, Spirit always gets his way regardless. Two, I'm going to cause myself more delays, more obstacles, and more lessons. And had I just waited patiently until Spirit said, okay, green light, go, then I wouldn't have hit all the obstacles. You see what I mean? That really just literally happened with that camper, like for real. And I feel like Spirit kept telling me, like, just be patient a little bit longer. And I was like, no, I'm running out of time. I got to go now. And then look what happened. All right, Taurus. Let's pull guidance. Sound, we're still good. I'm so paranoid now. Now I'm all freaking out. I hope it's still working. All right, so we have the Vision card coming out. It says, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. I got that with the Six of Pentacles. Sorry, guys. Still a little bit of a cough. With the Six of Pentacles, I got this feeling a lot of times with Six of Pentacles, guys, especially when you're looking at Rider-Waite, only one person is getting the Pentacles. So the card sometimes means that someone could feel like they're being gypped, like someone's getting what's meant to be theirs. But in the Gilded Tarot, the Six of Pentacles, the hands are out and everybody's getting the Pentacles at the same time. So it's a synergy of like you feel like something was unjust, Taurus, something was not fair. And it's like it's going to balance out. It's going to go the way it's supposed to. You just have to give it a little more time. I'm also seeing priorities, and I feel like the priority needs to be answering the call, and that's going to be following your purpose. It says, you understand that the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. That's what's happening here. That's how come this table has flipped. All right, I'm going to pull Moonology for Taurus. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's full moon in Capricorn, so big confirmations there. Several cards came out. Adjustments are required. I feel that here. Third quarter moon. You're not going to do it the way you did it before. And that's going to be the difference. Hold your vision, which is, not a coincidence that we see the vision on two different oracles. And then what do you need to release? It's the waning moon. Guys, we have the full moon. It's coming. It's right around the corner. It's like tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. So everybody thinks that full moon is when you're going to let shit go. And that's actually, it's true, but it's not true. It's not the things that you think that you're letting go. And then I think this is why we carry these things into the next lunar cycle. Just a theory here. But with the full moon, this is actually a time to congratulate yourself. I know what? But it's actually a time to be like, I did a good job from the last lunar phase through the last 30 days, 28 days, 29 days, whatever it is. I've done a good job, and I'm going to congratulate myself on what I've done, what I've manifested, what I've brought to fruition. What is released during full moons is only negative thinking, bad habits, these types of things. It's not until the waning moon, which comes after the full moon, do we release people, places, and things. All right, Taurus. I'm going to leave that there. I hope that was helpful. I'll give you guys a little video to watch while I clean up. And we'll move on to Virgo. Guys, our raffle is still going on. It ends on the 22nd. And then we're going to announce the winner live on the 23rd. And if you haven't heard about the raffle or you want to know more, let me know in the comments. Oh, yes. And please be sure to tap the like button for me. Thank you, Michelle. I'm just going to pop over and check on TikTok. I see us over there. Quiet people. Got my heart button. Maybe we'll get it started over there. Facebook is doing okay, Michelle. I think we're doing good. It's like we found the right button and it's all working. Yay. Michelle says, I am a Virgo rising. I have North Node in Virgo. Almost ready. Do you think you're a perfectionist? Please. Please. When the sound isn't working, I'm having literal meltdowns. Like, for real. And is it a problem? Yes. Yes, it is. I will say, the nodes moved. Do you guys remember January 11th? The nodes moved, so they're no longer in Libra and Aries, thank goodness. And now they're in Pisces and Virgo. So remember, guys, your North Node is where you're headed. It's in Pisces. We're all headed towards spirit because we're all having a spiritual awakening. Literally, the world is having a mass awakening. And then the South Node is in Virgo. And Virgo is that perfectionist energy that Vanessa is talking about. It's the over analytical energy. And I mean, just find Virgo on your birth chart and you will see that you are overly critical of that area in your life. You know what I mean? Like, that's just going to be how that works. And you can't be, I just want to make sure I make myself clear. Like, you can't be a perfectionist and have a spiritual awakening at the same time. She says, I have no Virgo. Here's another thing, guys. You'll hear other astrologers tell you that if you have nothing in a house, then that means you don't have to worry about that house. I've been studying astrology and birth charts. I don't know. I'm going on what, 4 or 5 years for the public, right? And here's what I know. Are you ready? When a house is empty, you don't have any assistance. You don't have any assistance there. You don't have any planetary energy to assist you. So it's not, I'm the opposite. I'm going to tell you the complete opposite of what astrologers have been telling you. I know, right? For years and years and years. It's the opposite. So, for example, my 7th house is Capricorn, Vanessa, and it's relationships. 7th house is relationships, okay? It's empty. It's empty. If anybody thinks that me, Rosa, has went my 45 years of life with no issues in relationships, well, we'd all be crazy. You know what I mean? They've been very difficult and challenging for me my entire life. So, yeah, if nothing is in Virgo, one, which house is it? And then realize that you're going to have to put extra effort in that position, in that area of your life. She says rules the 8th house, Libra and Pluto there. Interesting. Well, it has to be, can be only one or the other. Like, is it Libra or Virgo? Ruled by Leo. Love it. I'm gonna have to look at your chart, Vanessa. Like, now I want to know. All right, let's start. I'll stop talking. Have mercy. Let's do 3909 because I waited for it. All right, Virgo. So this is going to be for the week of March 16th through March 22nd, and it is your full moon. Coming in on the 14th. It is an eclipse moon. So let's see how that energy is going to play out. Now, mind you, I'm looking at 16th to 22nd. This is the week after the full moon. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Ooh. Discovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty. Choosing your path, all is possible. All right, so Virgo, a little bit of a time out is what I'm getting with finding sanctuary. But in this time out period, you're going to find some type of treasure that you didn't know you had. And I think it opens you up to be able to make more choices or options than you thought you could. I'm loving this because remember, my North Node is in Virgo. And my options just got very restricted. So the idea that if I just take a moment to breathe and calm down, I could maybe uncover some treasure that I didn't know was there that could give me more options, is making my whole day a lot better, right? All right, let's see what's on the bottom, Virgo. Crossing bridges, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. That is factual. All right, so that was Sacred Destiny, Sacred Traveler. This is Sacred Destiny. And let's look at challenge or obstacle for Virgo. Embracing comes out. Solitude is your lesson learned to help you with the challenge or obstacle. I feel like you're having to face something, some type of, I don't know, outcome, something you didn't see, something you don't understand maybe. And I think this time out period is what's going to help you be able to get through that energy. And then outcome, we have the courage card. So it's like a regrouping is kind of what I'm getting, Virgo. It's pretty interesting because that's exactly what I'm doing. Release is on the bottom. It does show those fall leaves. Something could happen around fall time. But it is about like seeing the beauty and letting the past go. All right, finding sanctuary, uncovering treasure, and choosing your path. We have Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is an energy that says be courageous enough to tell someone how you feel. And it's very possible that's what happens, Virgo, at the end of this week. All right, embracing whatever it is you're embracing is causing the challenge or obstacle. We have Three of Cups. This could be third party, but I think it could also be like soul tribe, soul family, soul sisters. Remember, when we see Three of Cups, sometimes it's saying there's too many people telling you what to do, Virgo. There's too many people telling you what to do. And here's the lesson that I've been getting. Remember, here, ready? Here it goes. The people don't pay your paycheck. The people don't make your soul happy, your heart happy. Only you do all those things, right? Like you take care of yourself, you get your needs, you make yourself happy, you do all these things, right? So no one really needs to be, I don't know, like there shouldn't be any, nobody should be telling you what to do. And are people going to try to tell you what to do? Yes, yes, people will. But you're going to do what makes you happy regardless. Regardless. So challenge or obstacle is you're too worried about other people. We have the King of Wands coming out. King of Wands, again, is about getting some courage. You're going to have to take some type of passionate action with King of Wands. And then Page of Cups is here. So Page of Cups with the courage, we do see Page of Cups is like, it's small. It's definitely giving like baby steps, right? Small offer. But it's about taking courage. So it's like maybe Spirit saying, when you choose your path, one small step, right? One small step. The star is here, and I feel like that's what it is because the star is Aquarius energy. It's like bright hope for the future. You don't have to have all the answers. You're just going to put one foot in front of the other. That's another message that I feel like Spirit has been telling me strongly for the last several weeks. We turn our news on and we watch, the state of the world, and we just panic, I feel like sometimes, and it shakes our foundation, and it makes us question our faith. And I feel like every time that happens to me, Spirit doesn't sit me down and give me this whole lecture. I literally get just one foot in front of the other. That's it. One foot in front of the other. All right, Virgo. Individuality, you leave your unique stamp of love on everything that you do. Discernment, you're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. That's literally what's happening in my own life. Ownership is on the bottom. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. That's another thing that's happening in my life. I don't know if you know me, then you would know that I'm Rosa, right? I'm Rosa. I don't like to be wrong. I, like I said earlier, struggled in relationships. Definitely am having to learn and have accountability since my spiritual awakening journey, right? And definitely learning to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Moonology, to close it out for Virgo, work through your fears. Big confirmation. New moon in Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's full moon in Taurus. And let's do one more. There it is. Ready? Be bold and make the first move. It's the cardinal moon. That's what's going to happen. Baby steps. Baby steps. Step out of your comfort zone is on the bottom. North node. I love spirit. All right, I'm going to leave that there, Virgo. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up and then we're going to go on to Capricorn. Tina says, I'm bad. I haven't watched the news in over a year. That's not bad. That's super good. And I feel like when I was going through Dark Night of the Soul, Spirit, I couldn't even watch TV. I feel like I wasn't allowed to watch TV. I used to watch all those shows, like all those crime mysteries and the ID channel, and I used to love to watch UFC where they just beat the crap out of each other. Um, I can't do any of that. I can't watch any of that. I went through a period where I couldn't watch any of that. Now I'm in this new phase, I would say, where it's like Spirit is introducing bits and pieces. Like if I'm guided to go study or learn about a subject, even if it's like a present, time subject, then I'm guided to go to certain resources and to find that information, which is, super cool and helpful. But then what happens is I have free will. So I will follow the guidance and see what spirit wants me to learn. But then it's like, oh, I want to know more. I want to know more about this. I want to know why this started. Remember when I got on the whole Gaza thing? So yeah, it's like I sometimes will overdo. um and it's like spirits, I'm learning like time management. I'm learning to find some balance. I'm learning that just because spirit tells me to open TikTok and find a specific video does not mean that I can doom scroll for 8.5 hours. I'm learning these things. She said, I didn't even know. Now that is being a little sheltered. But again, I don't even know if that's bad or not. When I was going through Dark Night of the Soul, this is what I was going to say. I feel like that was helpful. It was helpful. It helped me like clean out my soul, like get all of that um, gunk out. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with like watching crime mystery or listening to some podcast of a scary story, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is when we overdo, right? Like when we over indulge or it's not even indulging. Like doom scrolling is not indulging, right? But like when we overdo anything that's not balanced is going to be bad for us. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at now. But I feel like I did get that period of clean out the system type of thing, and I feel like it was really helpful. I don't really watch that stuff anymore, and now I've gotten to the point where I don't even really enjoy it anymore either. How crazy is that, right? If y'all would have known, I don't know. Yeah, I used to be a TV junkie for sure. All right, Capricorn, I'm ready. Let's do 50-22. The twos are sticking out to me. And I'm going to start with the Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. Remember, guys, she says this is the higher self. So we're asking your higher self, Capricorn, what is the energy March 16th through March 22nd? March 16th through March 22nd. So the crossing bridges comes out, which we've seen earlier. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And then we have vast vistas, expand your horizons. This is always giving me that energy of think outside the box. Grace and gratitude is on the bottom. Through gratitude, joy expands. I've noticed that in my own life as well. It's a lot easier for me to say thank you these days than it used to be. And I think it's just because I'm more aware. Like when you go through your awakening, you start to become more aware, and when you become more aware of everything, it's like it's easy to find the gratitude. Divine timing, welcome. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle, the sacred destiny. Illumination comes out. So struggling to see something clearly. Taking risk is going to be your lesson learned to help you with the challenge or obstacle. And then flexibility is going to be your outcome. On the bottom, we have success. All right, Capricorn. I do feel like you are crossing some bridges, maybe literally. I do feel like you are connecting and healing and mending a situation. It could be a lot of different things. But whatever it is that you're healing, you're coming up with new ways on how to go forward, right? And it's definitely a thinking outside of the box type of situation. So I'm going to pull some tarot. We get the Chariot coming out. So think outside the box. And it's like, if you can think outside the box, do something a different way. The victory, again, is already yours. The Chariot says the win is already yours. It's Cancer energy. You could also be dealing with a Cancer. All right, illumination is in your challenges or obstacle, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So maybe not able to see how to help something or how to help someone or how you're going to get help or when you're going to get help. It's like that's your challenge or obstacle. You're not able to see it clearly. You're not able, or maybe you don't think anyone ever will, or you don't know how, that type of energy. All right, taking risks says you need to get out of your headspace. Guys, normally when we look at energies like taking risks, we say be cautious, right? We say things like, um, you know, maybe this isn't a time to take risks, right? People talk so much crap about the eclipses. They're like, oh my gosh, don't manifest during the eclipse. Don't do this, don't do that. Turn upside down, do 30 belly rubs and jump backwards. It's ridiculous. Like, what? But anyway, okay, the interesting part about the taking risk card is that when Aries, the fiery Aries sign, it's a risk-taking sign. Like literally, that's my whole life is risk-taking, right? I'm the Aries. But right now, as we're moving into this Aries season, it's actually like, and please take this with a grain of salt. Um, I feel like if you can relate to Aries energy. If you have a lot of Aries, like another, I have my Sun, Mercury, Mars, a lot of Aries, right? I deal with this energy every day, right? So it's like, I know it, I understand it. But let's say you're a real calm Cancer, you know what I mean? And you don't gamble, you know what I'm saying? You're not out here risk taking nothing, right? Because we're moving into Aries season, this is like a prime time to go a little further, stretch it a little more, try it a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the prime time to be maybe taking a risk, right? The Hanged Man is falling on this card, and it's telling me, Capricorn, that you're overthinking something. You're stressed out about something and you're overthinking something. It's Pisces energy. Where is Pisces on your chart? But it's something saying like you're scared, and I picked the Gilded Tarot, so he's literally hanging upside down, and the Hanged Man is losing all his coins. All the coins are falling out. Lesson learned is get out of the headspace. That's the lesson. It's not even lesson learned, oh, it's Aries season, go take the risk. It's not even that. The lesson learned is stop overthinking. Get out of your headspace. You're not going to come up with any solutions whatsoever if you just sit there and dwell and stress about it. I have this friend, and oh my gosh, I will say he's slightly younger than me, and I feel like sometimes that is a big, I don't know, like a difference in our personalities. Um, but it's like I'm the worry ward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I worry and stress about like literally everything. And he can sometimes be like really like laid back, calm. Like, we had this situation where it was like worst case scenario already happened, Rosa. Like, there's nothing else can bad to happen, right? So it's like it's only up from here type of thing. And it was like I just keep thinking of like the worst case something. It can get worse. It's something else to stress about. And it's like, no, we've already went through it. Now let's just sit here, let's just rest, and let's just enjoy life, right? Like, let's just breathe and be present and enjoy the day. And it's like that, it's hard for me to do that because I'm always stuck in my head. I'm always like over stressing and over worrying about something, right? So, Capricorn, is it possible that you're stuck in your head and you're over worrying, and it has something to do with like maybe your finances or your money? And Spirit's just saying like you need to just stop stressing about it. Let that go. Be in the present moment. What's meant to be yours cannot pass you. It just can't. The flexibility card for the outcome says that you may have to compromise. I've been picking that compromise energy up in these readings. So it does seem like the earth and air signs may be dealing with some compromise. The moon and Knight of Pentacles comes out. So flexibility, the moon is like something could be being illuminated or shown to you. Again, Knight of Pentacles, which is like get to work card. So this could even be like about a job. But the moon being illuminated, that's the flexibility. It's like you're going to have to be patient until something is shown to you. On the bottom is the Empress. So what I'm getting, Capricorn, is you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to create something. The interesting part is the victory is already yours. You're going to do something a different way. This could definitely have something to do with relationship, but it could also have something to do with like your pinnacles, your things, your money. All right, here's some guidance. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. And patience. So big confirmation of what I said, right? You're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own rhythm. All right, let's do Moonology to close out Capricorn and the Earth signs. Your commitment is being tested. It's the first quarter moon, and there it is. A new start is coming. It's the new moon. So something new, big, definitely coming in for Capricorn. Maybe a little different than expected, and maybe having to wait a little longer than expected as well. All right, I'm going to leave that there, Capricorn. I hope that was helpful. Guys, tap that like button for me if the messages are pulling at your heartstrings. I'm going to clean up. That's the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now we're going to start with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And Vanessa says, I need to win the lotto. Pisces, second house, so money. Have no Pisces. That's all of us. It's literally the whole world. Excuse me. Sorry. Still coughing. I know. But yeah, it's, I mean, have you guys seen the stock markets recently? I know, I make jokes. It's not funny, but, yeah, it's literally the whole world. But, you know, I keep saying that this thing that's happening to us, is happening for a reason. And I know that everybody, you know, we talked about the astrology, we talked about Pluto moving into Aquarius and the end of an era and a massive death and rebirth and all these good things. And then we wake up in January of 2025 and, you know, here we are, it's March now. So it's been a little while. I feel like there's less people questioning what's really happening and we're able to all be on the same page now. But and people are like, well, where's that energy? Where's that Pluto in Aquarius? I thought this was Aquarius season, Rosa. Where's that at? It's here. It's here. Pluto is death, destruction. Um, it's here. It's here. And what's happening is, you know, the situation is bringing us to our knees because the foundation needs to crumble. We have to rebuild. And in order to rebuild, the old foundation has to be taken out. So what's happening right now with Pluto at 1 degrees or wherever it's at in Aquarius right now, is the demolition, the destruction, everything that Pluto stands for. We, you know, we came out the astrologers and everybody wants to talk about like, oh, it's age of Aquarius, technology's going to expand, we're all going to love everybody because it's humanitarian, we're going to take care of one another, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Yeah, in 20 years. Yeah, in 20 years. It's going to take us 20 years of Pluto moving through Aquarius for us to get to where we're going. I mean, are the bubble houses and the flying cars coming tomorrow? No. Actually, the flying cars are already here, and the bubble houses are too. But my point is that it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. And what's happening today, you know, March 12th of 2025, is Pluto. Pluto had to tear it down so that we can rebuild it a better way. Is what's happening fair, kind, compassion anyway? No, of course not. Pluto is none of those things. But we need energies like Pluto. We need them to take out the things that we no longer need and are no longer serving the greater good. And without them, we wouldn't see our cracked foundation. Does that make sense? I cry sometimes. Like I wake up sometimes, I'm like, oh my God, why am I in this timeline? I turn my news on, I'm like, oh my, I don't want to be here. Why am I here? What did I do? What did I do to get here? You know what we did to get here? We were badass souls. That's what we did to get here. And that's why we're needed here at this time. And that's why we're dealing with this stuff now. At first I was kind of mad about it. Now I'm kind of proud about it. All right. Let's get to Gemini. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 104:54. The fours are sticking out to me, especially since we were just talking about foundation. All right, Gemini, March 16th through March 22nd. So the week after the eclipse, in between the eclipses, right? Joy and delight, open your heart to joy. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. This is interesting because this one tried to come out in reverse. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. When I see that, begin now, take your first step is here. Let's show that one too. When I see that keep going forward, I get this feeling like you're only halfway. You know how you're on a hike and you top a hill and your legs are on fire and you're like, man, I hope we're almost done. And then you get to the top of that hill and you realize there's another top of a hill, or like it goes further. That's again something else that happened to me. We decided we were gonna go for a walk, right? We're trying to be healthy and like get up and move and do the things. So we took Amelia and we're like, we're gonna walk around, I guess like maybe, I don't know, let's say half a mile, like down the road. And so we start walking and she's, at first it's fun, she's excited and we're all walking and I said something about like, we're going to go up to the first hill or the first corner or something like this. And honestly, I was just listening to Spirit tell me where I needed to walk. But so we go and we start walking. And I said, when we get up there, there's going to be, when we get to where we're going, there's going to be a hill and it's on a curve, because that's what I was seeing in my mind. So I was like, that's where we need to turn around. That's our far enough walk. That should be about a half a mile. And I didn't like measure it, or not. I should now, right? So now I know. But anyway, so we get around like the slight curve, which is a little sooner than I had anticipated. Like I thought Spirit was showing me something that was a little further down the road. So when I see the first curve in the first hill, I was like, oh, this is it. My legs are already steaming. Like this is it. I'm good. We can turn around. And I heard it. Like, no, this isn't it. You gotta go a little further. So we push through, and now at this point, you know how it is. Your sides are hurting. You're starting to breathe heavy. You're like, man, whose this idea was this, right? So we're going, and it's all uphill. It's all like this steep uphill. It's going, it's going, it's going. And we finally get to the top, and it was so clear to see that that was the top of the hill. You see what I mean? But as we were walking up, it was like, oh, this is it. This is the first. It's not going to go anymore. No, if you just turn a little bit, it just kept going up more. So my point is that ascending the mountain, keep going forward, came out in reverse. So you may think, Gemini, that you have a long ways to go, but something that you've been waiting for or anticipating that's going to make you super happy, joy and delight, right, is already here, because bottom of the deck, which is overall energy, right, says take your first step, begin now. All right. Pull Sacred Destiny for Gemini, and let's look at challenge or obstacle. Delight coming out. Look at that. I mean, what are the odds? Do you see that? Delight. All right, let's see. Lesson learned to help you with challenge or obstacle. We have fulfillment coming out. What is happening here, Gemini? And then the potential card is going to be your outcome. On the bottom, we have relaxation. Again, I'm getting this energy, and I feel like I got this energy with the earth signs. We're over worrying, we're overthinking something, we're over stressing ourselves, and what's meant to be is going to be regardless, right? We're like sucking the own joy, happiness out of our own life because we're so worried that something isn't going to happen. And the interesting part is it's like right around the bend. One more turn, up one more hill. You know what I mean? All right, let's pull some Gilded Tarot. And let's see if we can find out what it is for Gemini. The Eight of Swords comes out. The Eight of Swords is some type of self-restriction. Telling yourself you can't have something, you can't do something, it'll never be here, it'll never be yours. Cancer, the Chariot coming out, talks about moving quickly, says the victory is already yours. Again, this energy. Something is clearly already yours, but you're not seeing it. Maybe because it's not here, maybe because it's not in the present. And whatever is already yours has something to do with fulfillment. Do you feel fulfilled? Are you happy? Do you feel content? Knight of Wands comes out. Knight of Wands says, be courageous to take passionate action. I felt that with the Chariot because I felt like it was trying to come out in reverse. And the Chariot is like, take quick action, move quickly. It literally says, move quickly. The victory is already yours, right? Like that's the Chariot energy. So with the Knight of Wands and fulfillment, I'm kind of getting this energy like you want something, Gemini. You want something, but you're telling yourself you can't have it. Let's look at the potential. Page of Wands, baby steps. Again, we saw that with the Page of Cups coming out earlier. Baby steps. Bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Pentacles. It's happening. It's here. Whatever it is, it's happening. It's here. Again, the victory is already yours. But you're sitting on something. You're sitting on something. You're going to have to take some type of passionate action, some type of first step. All right, Gemini, power of love activation for guidance. Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. I think you need to give yourself some peace, Gemini. Something is already yours. Something is already headed your way. And I feel like you're the one, it's almost like it's sitting there waiting for you to take the action. Moonology to close it out. Believe in the impossible, Gemini. It's the blue moon, my absolute favorite. Take time to breathe out. Again, Spirit saying breathe, be at peace. It's coming. It's already yours. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up and we're going to move on to Libra. Jenna, welcome. We are now moving to Libra. I'm just going to go over and check on TikTok. Michelle says, my new job starts next week and it has a lot of promise for me. I love this reading for Gemini. Beautiful. How exciting. It's weird. It's weird because I'm in this weird, like, I don't know, limbo. You ever thought you really, really wanted to do something, and then, I mean, nothing really happened. It's just like this thing that I thought I really, really wanted to do. I don't know. It's like I don't really want to do it anymore. And I don't know. I may be saying that like in the moment. All right, I'm trying not to cough my head off. So I'm almost ready for Libra. Um, which also makes me wonder if there's like throat chakra. Oh, most definitely, Dina. Most definitely. Dina says Venus retrograde, maybe. Yes, most definitely. It's making me question. Remember, Venus is love and money. It's making me question what I'm willing to do for a paycheck. um, like I keep thinking that I'm supposed to do this summer job so that I can stay afloat as we grow PLR. But then it's like I don't know because like I'm also supposed to be having faith that spirit's gonna take care of me. As long as I follow my purpose. So it's like I don't know. I feel it's just last summer was easy. It was an easy choice. I feel like this summer felt like it was an easy choice until the whole camper situation happened. And now I'm like, am I even supposed to like be at this place? You know what I mean? Like, was I supposed to come back here to see that I didn't need it, that I can do this, on my own and I can create my own thing, right? So yeah, Venus retrograde for sure. Mine has been like that too. Throat and now my upper middle back has pain. Ooh, same. Ooh, that's weird. That's a weird coinky dink. I didn't strain anything I know of. I didn't either. That's gonna be a chakra thing, I think. I'm gonna have to look that up now. But for me, Dina, it's hard because I normally don't ever have back pain. And then the whole perimenopause thing happened, and it's like I started getting lower back pain. And then I carry all my tension and stress right between my shoulder blades. And I have one of those, like, the knot. So like I do a lot of different yoga positions to like help release the tension in that area of my neck, like that area of my back. But I haven't been doing them. I was traveling and I wasn't doing them as consistent as needed, and I definitely can feel it like in the middle, top middle part of my back. But also, I mean, guys, there's so much going on. The astrology, right? And I know people are like, well, astrology, how does it impact us? And just think about the moon and the ocean tides. They've already proved it. It's science. Go from there, right? And our bodies are how much percentage of water? You see what I'm saying? Gravity is a thing. It definitely has like there's an energetic pull. Um, but even like more than that, it's like it's the Schumann. The Schumann has been through the roof, and that's Earth, right? Like that's the energetic vibrations of Earth. So not only do you have the energetic vibrations out in the cosmos shaking the shit out of us, but we also have the energetic vibrations of the earth shaking the shit out of us. So I'm just saying, to be feeling things like, you know, a lot of times they call these ascension symptoms, you know, things like, you know, sinus, you know, runny eyes, itchy, you know, neck pain, back pain, um, insomnia, not being able to sleep, you know, all this waking up at weird hours, like all these things are what they call ascension symptoms, like when we're going through an ascension lift, right? And it happens multiple times throughout your awakening journey, at least from what I've seen in my own journey and what I've studied in other people's journey. But it definitely seems like we're, it's almost like we're headed to some type of like boiling point. And every once in a while, like every couple of days, we get this like plateau where we get to like things calm down for a moment and we think, oh, we made it. Oh, we've made it. The new earth is here and we've made it. The transition is done. If you're stuck in the 3D, we're praying for you, yada, yada, right? And then what happens? Something else. And the Schumann will spike through. I mean, we're having like record breaking, like they've not seen measurements like this before. I mean, it's got to be building up to something, right? Like it's building up to something. She said, not me having runny nose, itchy skin. Oh my gosh, it's been rough. All right, Libra. 121. Oh, I missed it. I seen that 33. Let's do 121.40. All right, March 16th through March 22nd, energy of the week, please. For Libra, we have stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. I do feel like you're feeling tested. It looks like the wind is trying to blow him down. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. So you do get to where it is that you're going. But I feel like, again, feeling very tested. Fogged in, go slow, take your time. And he's going slow. He's not in a big hurry. He's not in a big rush. It's like, I'm going to push through. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to allow this to cause me any extra stress. I'm going to make it to my destination regardless. All right, let's do Sacred Destiny. And let's see if we can find a challenge or obstacle for Libra. We have the flow card coming out. It was almost trying to come out sideways. So it's like something could be going too fast for you right now, Libra, and you're having a hard time going with the flow. I kind of feel that with this card. But it's also possible that things aren't moving quick enough. Maybe you've been in this testing period for a minute and you're like, when am I going to reach my destination? When is this thing that I'm trying to manifest going to come in, right? And I think that could be more of the issue. It's like something is moving too slow. It's not coming in as quick as you thought it was going to be. But again, Libra, I'm getting this energy like you're almost to something. You just don't see it. And that's been coming out a lot tonight, right? All right, happiness is here, lesson learned. So that's going to be what you're almost to. And I think that for a lot of these readings tonight, it was this energy of feeling like because of our stress, because of our worry, it's like we're not experiencing any happiness. We're not experiencing any joy because we're too worried about what's coming. When's it going to get here? Is it ever going to happen? You know, that type of thing. Pleasure is going to be the outcome. So it does come, it does arrive. This could definitely be the week, but it's like there is a challenge when it's not coming in as quickly as you would like. And voyage is on the bottom, so big confirmation there. All right, Libra, let's see where you're trying to go. I feel like you're trying to go somewhere. Where are you trying to go? All right, Five of Wands is here, so being tested. Five of Wands is challenges, obstacles, but here's the thing. It's not Five of Swords, so I always say, like, they're not killing each other. Five of Wands says that you've trained for this. You're ready. So whatever you feel is testing you, you're having to step into your power. It's like you're prepared. You're ready. All right, going with the flow, we have King of Swords, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I mean, that could be you, but I feel like this is more about communication. The throat was locking up when I was getting ready to start your reading. I started coughing, choking. Now, mind you, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, so I mean, all of that very possible, but I definitely sense some throat chakra energy. King of Swords in your challenges or obstacle, this tells me that you want someone to tell the truth. You want someone to be seen for who they really are. You want someone to be authentic. You want this because it's in your challenges or obstacles, and it's not you because you're stepping into your power. You're reaching your destination. You're already doing that. Someone around you is not, and that's what's causing you your challenges or obstacle. And is it possible that this person is even taking away happiness because you're too focused on when are they going to do it? When are they going to do it? When are they going to speak up? When are they going to be clear? When are they going to say what they mean? When are they going to show people who they really are? All right, happiness, Ace of Cups comes out. Overflow of emotion. You're giving someone too much of your power. You're giving someone too much of your power. You're going to reach that destination regardless. There's no need to give them any extra anything. And in fact, it could be possible that there's some enabling here. If you have so much emotion for this energy, are you enabling this person to not speak the truth, to not see who they are or show who they are? Six of Pentacles is on the bottom. You're going to get help. You're going to get assistance. With the pleasure card, it's this energy of like, it's okay to enjoy happiness. It's okay to be happy. But I always see this trust. I always see the deer on the card, and it gives me this energy of that stag energy that's in the angels and ancestors card, and it says trust. So there's this energy of like needing to trust something. Trust that you're going to get some type of assistance, that the scales are going to balance out, that you're not going to get gypped, that this person is going to speak truth, right? All right, power of love activation for Libra. That's the best way to do it, Dina. All right, ownership comes out. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike, and you learn to love them all as lessons. Loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. On the bottom, the past card. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. All right, Moonology to close it out for Libra. Definitely leaving something or someone in the past, not enabling. I feel like ownership and loyalty is going to be really specific for you, Libra. All right, nothing will come of the situation. This is the void of forced moon. A new romantic cycle begins. It's new moon in Libra. Is it possible that the new romantic cycle is with you, Libra? Are the scales being balanced because you take your power back, right? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Big confirmation there. Full moon in Pisces. And a fiery climax approaches its full moon in Aries. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. Guys, I'm going to show you a little video while I clean up. And then we have Aquarius left. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys so much. And I really appreciate you being so patient with me as we had to split our all 12 signs into 2 parts. They definitely can get lengthy for sure. Tina says, well, I'm just going to be delulu about my happiness, focusing on positive, but acknowledge the not so good too. Acknowledge the not so good too. Absolutely. Last one, Aquarius. Guys, I'm going to be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I should still be here at Sisters, and I'm going to be doing pick a card. We're going to be doing a pick a card, looking at the spring equinox, looking at what's blooming, what's blooming. So these winter months you've planted, you have the seed, right? The seed that you want to plant. We're going to look at what's coming that you don't know, what's blooming that you don't know. What have you been taking care of, growing? That energy. Pick a card tomorrow night. All right, last one, 13003, because I've seen it. I'm liking the threes, Aquarius. All right, March 16th through March 22nd. And I'm starting out with The Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. And let's look at your energy of the week. Aquarius, March 16th through the 22nd. Guys, don't let me forget Amanda. Spirit just reminded me. All right. Passion and pleasure, savor your life comes out. This is about being with friends and family and being in the present moment. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. Mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. I'm going to put these two back. I do feel like those are just for me. But here's what I'm getting. Something could be happening. You're at an impasse. You're not sure which direction to take. Spirit's asking you to focus on passion and pleasure, which is about being present, spending time with family, loved ones. It is possible that showing gratitude could give you more of something, but I think this impasse is because you know that something is going. It's like something is, you're on the path and you can't go any further, but it's going. I don't know what it is. Through gratitude, it's possible that it could, I don't know, linger, be there longer. But the whole point of this whole reading is going to be the passion and pleasure, savor your life, which is about being in the present, enjoying the present, being around friends, family, all of that type of energy. All right. Aquarius, I'm going to use The Sacred Destiny, also by Denise Lynn. And we're going to look at the challenge or obstacle. What is this impasse that you're at? What is the impasse for Aquarius? Focus comes out. It shows the tiger moving through the mountain in the winter. So it's like he's hunting for something. He's looking for food. It's bare. Everything's covered by snow. It's hard to find food. It's definitely giving this energy like you're going to have to put extra work into something. You're going to have to focus a little harder. All right, let's look at lesson learned to help you with the challenge or obstacle, Aquarius. We have the love card coming out. This whole thing could be about love. All right, let's pull an outcome for Aquarius, and then we'll start clarifying. Voyage is here. I do feel like someone is going away, and you literally see them like being carried away. I don't know if that's you. I feel like it's someone around you. Aquarius, we have the action card on the bottom. It does show some storms over the sea. I feel like you're going through something challenging. It's giving like hard winter months, right? And it's like you're having a hard time focusing on something. But Spirit's saying, like, let that go. Quit worrying about this voyage. Quit worrying about where whoever is going, whoever. Let that go. Focus on the love. It's going to be really, really important that you focus on your friends, family, the people around your inner circle. It literally shows like they're all in a circle. It's like supposed to represent like all the friends and family around a campfire, right? This used to be Diana's card. We used to call it the campfire or the camping card. Remember that? But yeah, so I feel like Aquarius, this is all about staying focused and paying attention on what's happening right now. This voyage will come. I feel like you're a little scared or stressed about it, and Spirit's saying, don't worry about that now. And maybe even staying focused and present in love could, in this grace and gratitude, could cause this to, like if you want it to last a little longer, it could expand and last a little longer. If you want it to, I don't know, take you quickly, it could come and take you quickly. So it's like, as long as you stay present, as long as you stay focused, as long as you experience passion and pleasure with friends and family. Ten of Wands comes out. Ten of Wands is a completion. It's exhaustion. It's heavy burdens on your shoulders. The Deer, again, it could be saying that trust that these burdens will be taken away. The King of Cups comes out for your challenge or obstacle. So that's my clue card for Divine Masculine, Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But I think that's why you're struggling to focus. All right, the Love card. The King of Cups is about getting your emotions in check. The Love card is your lesson learned that can help you with that challenge or obstacle. Eight of Swords comes out. That self-restriction, telling yourself you can't have something, something's not yours. And it could even be like negative thinking. You could be manifesting something that's challenging due to like your own negative thinking. And that's why Spirit's like, hey, Aquarius, I need you to be present, like here, right now. Quit worrying about that thing because you're going to speak it into existence, right? So Page of Pentacles comes out. There is a voyage at the end of this week. It could have something to do with masculine energy. I do see that peacock. And it's the very beginning. It's the beginning of a journey. Page of Pentacles. On the bottom is the Chariot. The Chariot says it's a win. There is a victory. All right, Aquarius. Power of Love activation for guidance in this situation. March 16th through the 22nd. Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love in every action. That's going to be your entire reading, Aquarius. Transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusion and shift into awareness. All right, on the bottom, spontaneity. I do feel like something's going to happen towards the end of the week here. Let's pull Moonology out to help you with your thoughts and emotions, Aquarius. Nothing is yet set in stone, so that's that energy, like a little grace, a little gratitude, and you could push something back. It could last a little longer if you wanted to. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. This is going to be about prayer. And a personal issue reaches a resolution. It's full moon in Cancer, and that's going to be that 10 of Wands. Big confirmations for Aquarius. All right, I'm going to leave that right there, guys. I hope that was helpful. Thank you guys so much for coming in, hanging out with me. Amanda, I'm so glad you said something so I wouldn't forget. I'm going to pull Talking to Heaven for Amanda. But that's it, guys. All the zodiac readings are done now. They're all posted. You can find them, Fire and Water, over on my YouTube channel under the live tab if you guys missed those yesterday. I will be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a fun pick a card where we're going to look at the spring energy, right? The spring equinox, and we're going to see what's blooming, what's coming in, what's new. I'm getting a little bit of spring fever, right? All right, guys, I'm just pulling one quick card for Amanda. We have It Was My Time to Go, Amanda. And let's read it out of the book. I feel like you've gotten this card before. And it does talk about like an untimely situation. And you did ask for a specific message from a specific person. And I will find it in the book eventually. All right. It was my time to go. It also shows like the footprints in the sand, which does remind me of that. I can't remember if it was my grandma or my grandpa. Somebody had one of those. It maybe had an aunt. I think it was one of my aunts. Had a picture hanging in their kitchen, and it was called Footprints, and it talked about how You know, like a person saying, you know, Jesus is supposed to walk with you, but when the person went through some challenges, they saw only one set of footprints, and they were like, "Oh, Jesus, you abandoned me, you left me, and I'm having to walk through this shit on my own." And Jesus was like, "No, that's not true. I had to carry you through that part, and that's why there's only one set of footprints, right?" So that's sticking out to me. All right, I know that it feels like a dream you can't wake up from, but please be reassured that every soul comes into the world at a predetermined time, also exits at this time it's meant to for its own growth. When I first came here, it all just seemed too amazing to believe, but now I see that there is a larger force and an incredible order to everything in the universe. Every soul has a cosmic plan it must follow. What you might perceive as an accident is merely a step in a cosmic dance. All right, Amanda, I'm going to leave that there. I hope that was helpful. Let's see. Yes, everyone, tomorrow night, 3:13, 8 p.m., we're going to do the What's Blooming Pick a Card. Anand Campbell, welcome. Welcome on YouTube. Amanda says, it's in front of me right now, literally. What's in front of you right now? Tell me. It's in front of me right now, literally. What was we talking about? I'm not sure. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I feel it starting to come back. It's what happened yesterday. It was like towards the end of the live, I was like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna be able to make it, you know, through a whole other half of it. So we had to split it in half. So I'm glad we got through this one. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you. And I don't know, go hydrate, blow my nose, take a nice hot steam bath. Who knows? But you know, self-care, all that good stuff. So I can go again tomorrow, and then hopefully see all of you guys tomorrow night for that pick a card. Guys, don't forget the raffle. The raffle, $5 raffle, is still going. It's going to end on the 22nd. We're getting closer and closer, guys. If you're wanting to win your own personalized preview of 2025, make sure to join the raffle. And you can do that by sending $5 to my Cash App. All of the information should be in the description box of the video. It's going to end on the 22nd, and we're going to announce the winner on the 23rd. The Footprints in the Sand blanket. Oh, yes, the poem. Yes, you have one. Yes. Oh, you have a blanket. Wait a minute. So I have the blanket that my grandma gave me when my mom died. And it is the Psalms 23. It's my absolute favorite. So you have one of those blankets? I want to say I kind of remember something about it. I know. I have such a bad memory. It's horrible. I know. Anand Campbell says, "Can you do my reading? What was your reading, Anand? I feel like spirit's making me hold on for something, and I don't know what it is. I'm ready to wrap it up, but there is something." There is Michelle to enter the raffle, guys. We're gonna announce it on the 23rd live. I'm gonna pick the winner live on camera. It should be fun. And I want to do it on the 23rd because my goal is to have the reading to you by the 29th. By the 29th. And then, you know, the 29th is that Aries eclipse. And I do feel like that's going to be a really powerful eclipse for, I mean, this whole eclipse season is going to be something else. I mean, again, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, just turn your news on. Look at the world, the state of the world today. I mean, it's happening, right? Like it's all going down. All right, let me see. Kartik, current feelings to Kartik, less contact. Okay, I got you. Let's do a current energy really quickly. Really quickly, guys. I normally don't do these, but I always tell people that normally we do these lives so that there's going to be one person out there that's having the same type of awakening. And we got to find that one person, right? It's usually how it works. All right, we'll even pull some special cards out.
I love it, Amanda. Please do. Please do. All right, here's what I'm doing now, in case anybody's wondering. What is she doing? What is she doing? All right, let's get his energy first, please. His energy first. Soulmate comes out. Ghosted. Ghosted. All right, you're out. It's rough. All right. Self-sabotage is on the bottom. How many times have you done this with this person, Anon? I want to know. Once, twice, 3 times. How many times has this happened with this person? This person is maybe ghosted, recently ghosted, because you see how they're not full. It's an apparition. There's no twin flame in this card. There's only soulmate. But I don't think this is a soulmate. I think this is someone who is causing your system, your soul to awaken. I think you're learning how to alchemize. I think this energy has caused something to happen around you where everything has crumbled. It's different. It's gone. It's new. It's like turn the page type of energy. You're learning how to alchemize, which means after everything's gone, you're learning what positive thing you can take with you into your future. But the bridging energy, here's the answer to your question. Your question was, what's his current feelings for you? We have rejection. So this is actually your bridging energy. So this is his energy, this is your energy, and this is your bridging energy. This is what you're both currently learning right now. So he may be somewhere else, learning it with someone else, and you may be here learning it wherever you are. But you're both learning about rejection. Okay. And this is the heal yourself reading card. This is a very specific card because if you look at the rejection card, I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but there is a man up here, a man. And then here is the woman. Do you see the cobweb? You see the cobweb on her shoulder. So it's this energy of, I don't want you, but no one else can have you either. You need to take your power back from this energy. You're giving that energy too much power. All right. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys. I'm wrapping it up. I love y'all. I will see everyone tomorrow night. Pick a card, 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.